بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة وطلبات شهادة الثانوية العامة قسم رياضات لغات، أهلا بكم. اليوم سوف نتطرق إلى مراجعة على البرميتيشن and combination، التباديل والتوافيق. Welcome my dear student in our math program for secondary 3. Today we are taking revision about permutation and combination. My dear student, this lesson is very important in our life. From a class of 9 boys and 6 girls, it's required to select 4-person team of the same gender. My dear student, we have class has 9 boys, 6 girls, required to select 4-person team of the same gender. The number of ways to form the team if all are boys, 9C4, equals by using calculator 126, or without using calculator 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Answer is 124. Then the number of ways to form a team if all are boys, 126 boys. 9 boys, class has 9 boys. We select a team for 4 persons. All boys means 9. How many ways? How many ways to form a team if all are boys? 9C4, 126. The number of ways to form the team if its members are girls. How many girls in class? 6 girls. All girls, 6C4. Then equals 15. Remember, my dear student, if we have class has 9 boys, 6 girls, we select a team for 4 members. Then the number of ways to form a team, its members all girls, we use 6C4 equals 15. The number of ways to form a team if all of its members from the same gender, maybe boys, maybe girls, equals what? Excellent student. 9C4 plus 6C4. Why? Same gender. 9C4, this boys, all boys. 6C4, all girls, equals 126 plus 15 equals 141. If we have paper exam, contains 8 questions. The student should answer 6 only of them, in the condition that at least 2 questions are to be from the first 4 questions. How many ways can the student choose the questions to be answered? Number A, the student can choose 2 questions from the first 4 questions and 4 from the rest questions. Remember student, remember my dear student, student can choose 2 from the first 4 and 4 from the rest. Then 4C2 times 4C4. Answer is 6. Number B, student can be choose 3 questions from the first 4 and 3 from the rest. 4C3 times 4C3. Remember, student can be choose 3 from the 4 is 4C3 and 3 from rest. What is the rest? 3. 4C3. Answer is 16. Student can choose 4 questions from the first 4 and 2 from the rest. Then 4 from 4, first 4, 4C4, and 2, 4C2. The rest equal also 6. Number of ways to choose questions: 4C2 times 4C4 plus 4C3 times 4C3 plus 4C4 plus times 4C2 equals 28. Number of ways to select sample with replacement or without replacement. When choose R object out N objects, we consider the following. If the selection with replacement and arrangement, then the number of ways of selection equals N power R. Remember, my dear student, if the selection is with replacement and arrangement, replace with arrangement, number of ways, its rule N for all R. Number of ways to select a 2-digit number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set of, remember, my dear student, we have set of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is the required, my dear student? Select how many ways to form 2-digit number from 5 digits. 5 power 2 equals 25. If the selection is with replacement and without arrangement, then the number of ways of selection, replace and without arrangement. Replace without arrangement. What is the rule? N plus R minus 1 CR. Example. Number of ways to distribute 3 identical poles. Distribute 3 identical poles of 4 boxes. 4 plus 3 minus 1 C3 equal 6 C3 equals 20. Then number of ways distribute 3 identical poles of 4 boxes. What is the N? 4. What is the R? 3. What is the rule? N plus R minus 1 CR. Select, distribute 3 identical poles from 4 boxes equals 20. If the selection is without replacement and considers the arrangement, then in this case the number of ways of selection NBR, permutation. Number of ways to park 4 cars in a parking area with 10 places, 10 PR equals 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. Number of ways to park 4 cars in parking area with 10 places, this 10 permutation 4, how many ways? Equals 5,040 ways. If the selection is without replacement or arrangement, the number of ways NCR, selection without replacement or arrangement without replacement. NCR, this number of ways. number of ways 5-person team can be chosen from 12 persons. We can form team from 5, chosen from 12, then 12C5 equals 792. Example, a bag contains 12 red balls and 8 white balls. Find the number of ways to draw 3 red balls and 2 white balls in each of the following. Consider replacement and arrangement. Number B, consider arrangement without replacement. Number C, without replacement or arrangement. Number A, 12 power 3 times 2 power 2 equals 110,592. Number B, number of ways, 12b3 times 8b2 equals 73,920. Number C, 12c3 times 8c2 equals 6,160. Now we are translate to permutation. Important relation. NBR equals n multiply n minus 1 multiply n minus 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. N must be more than or equal R. N belongs to Z positive. R belongs to N. Number 2, NBR factorial N equals N multiply factorial N equal N multiply N minus 1, N minus 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. NBR, this rule, factorial N over factorial N minus R for each N more than R or equals N belongs to N, also R belongs to N. Factorial N equal N factorial N minus 1 equal N multiply N minus 1 factorial N minus 2 and so on. Remember, my dear student, NBR belongs to Z positive. Also, factorial N belongs to Z positive. Factorial 0 equals 1 equals factorial 1. NB0 equals 1, NB1 equals N. Find the value 3n minus 5 permutation 5 equals 2,520. Find the value of n by using 2,520 equals 7p5 by using left hand side equal right hand side, then 3n minus 5 equals 7, 3n equals 12, n equals 4. Another example, f permutation f factorial n plus 1 equals 90 factorial n. Find n. Factorial n plus 1 equal 90 factorial n. We divided each term by factorial n. Then factorial n plus r over factorial n equal 90. Therefore, n plus 2 b2 equals 10 b2. N plus 2 equals 10 equal n equals 8. 8 bn minus 3 equals 8 bn minus 3. Then find the value of n. In this case, n minus 3 more than or equal 0, smaller than or equal 18. Therefore, n more than or equal 3, smaller than 11 belongs to interval 3 to 11. We take 3, 4, 5 to 11. Another example, find the value of n if 56 permutation r plus 6 divided or ratio 54 permutation r plus 3 30,800 ratio 1. Then look at, my dear student, divided by permutation by using factorial up 56 over factorial difference ratio factorial 54 over factorial 50 minus 1 by using multiplicative inverse equals 30,800. Then R equals 41. Another example. 2n plus 1 permutation n minus 1 ratio 2n minus 1 permutation n equals 3 over 5. Find the n by using permutation and the rule of factorial. Then we find the value of 3 over 5 factorial 2n plus 1 over factorial n plus 1 multiply factorial n minus 1 over factorial 2n minus 1 equals 3 over 5 by using cross multiplication to find the value of n. Therefore, 4n plus 2 over n square plus 3n plus 2 over 3 over 5 equal 3n square minus 9n plus 6 equal 20n plus 10. Then by using factorization, n equals 4. N equal negative 1/3 refused, but n equals 4. Another example. A permutation n minus 2 permutation r minus 2 divided n minus 2 permutation r equal 1 ratio 41 and 7p r minus 3 equals 840. Find the value of n and r. Since 7p r minus 3 equal 840, 840 equal 7p4 because 840 by using factorization equal 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. Then by using left hand side and right hand side, equation n r minus 3 equals what? 4. Then r equals 7. Since n minus 2 be 5 ratio n minus 2 be 7 equals 1 over 42 by using factorial and using cross multiplication, therefore n equals 14. Now we are translate to combination. What's the meaning of combination? The number of r subset which can be formed from n set denoted NCR. If NBR equals 7bc3, 7c3 equals NBR over factorial 3. 7c3 means 7 times 6 times 5 over 3 times 2 times 1 equals 35. NCR, this is rule, NBR over factorial r. NCR equals factorial NCR, factorial n over factorial r, factorial n minus r. 8c8 means 8c2. Why? Because 10c8 equal 10c2 because 10c8 equal 10. See, difference between 10 and 8 is 2. Instead of makes 10c8, it equals 10c2 equals what? 10 times 9 over 2 times 1, 45. NCR, if NCR equal NC, n minus r. NCN, this rule is 1. 3c3 is 1. Why? Because factorial 3 over factorial 3. Multiply factorial 0, 1. This is 1. NC0, 1. 3c0 also. Factorial 3, factorial over factorial 0, factorial 3 minus 0 equals 3, also equals factorial 3 over factorial 0 equals 1. If NCA equals NCB, we deduce that A equal B or A plus B equals what? N. This is very important rules. 27 CR equal 27 C2R minus 6. R equals 2R minus 6, then 2R minus R equals 6, R equals 6. Or if we add R plus 2R minus 6 equals 27, 3R equals 33, R equals 11. If NC n minus 2 equals 6, find the value of n. Factorial n over factorial n minus 2 multiply factorial n minus n plus 2 equals 6. Then n multiply n minus 1 multiply factorial n minus 2 over factorial n minus 2 factorial 2 equals 6. By using cross multiplication, we know that n multiply n minus 1 equals 12. Then n equals 4. Why? We search what is the two numbers it's multiply 12 and consecutive 4 times 3. N multiply n minus 1 means 4 multiply 4 minus 1 equal 4 times 3. By using factorization, other method, n equal 4 or equal negative 3 refused. NC n minus 2 equal NC n minus 2 equals what? NC2. NC2 equals 6. Therefore, n permutation 2 over factorial 2 equals 6. Then NB2 equals what? 4 times 3. N equals what? 4. Why? Because 4B2 equal NB2, n equals 4. If NBR equals 720 and NCR equal 120, find n and r. My dear student, NCR means NBR over factorial r. By using substitution, NCR equals 120. Also NBR equals 720 over factorial r. By using cross multiplication, find the value over factorial r. Factorial r equals 6. What is the factorial? What is the factorial equal 6? Excellent student. Factorial 3. Therefore, r equal 3. NBR, NB3, 720. Then n multiply n minus 1, n minus 2 equals 10 times 9 times 8, n equals 10. In this case, n equals 10. If MB3 equals 720 and NC2 equals 10, find the value of factorial m minus n minus 1. At the first, how to find the value of m and n? By using permutation and combination. The first equation means m multiply m minus 1 multiply m minus 2 equals 10 times 9 times 8, then m equals 10. N multiply n minus 1 over 2 times 1 equals 10. Therefore, n equals what? 5. Then m10, n5, 10 minus 5 minus 1 equals factorial 4, 24. Why factorial 4? Means 4, 3, 2, 1. Product of 4, 3, 2, 1 equals what? 24. Prove that NCR over NCR minus 1 equals n minus r plus 1 over r. Left hand side, by using permutation, NCR factorial n over factorial r multiply factorial n minus r. Divided. What is the n? CR minus 1 factorial n over factorial r minus 1 multiply factorial n minus r plus 1 by using multiplicative inverse. Then answer, look at the answer and simplest form. Therefore, answer is n minus r plus 1 over r equal left hand side. Example, 27c10 over 27c9 equals what? Extension. 27 minus 10 over 1 over 10. 27 minus 10 plus 1 over 10, 2.8. 15c5, 15c3 by using divided each term by 15c4. 15c5 over 15c4 multiply 15c4 up and 15c3 down. Why? Because in this case we use a special case. 15c5 over 15c4 equal 15 minus 5 plus 1 over 5 times 15c4 over 15c3 equal 15 minus 4 plus 1 over 4. By using simplest form, answer 33 over 5. Another example. Prove that NCR plus NC n plus r equal n plus 1 over CR plus 1. Look at my left hand side. NCR plus NCR plus 1. What is the NCR? By using factorial? Factorial n over factorial r times factorial n minus r plus factorial n over factorial r plus 1 times factorial n minus r minus 1 equals r plus 1 factorial n plus n minus r factorial n over factorial r plus 1 multiply factorial r n minus r. By using simplest form, we deduce that the answer factorial r plus 1 over factorial r plus 1 multiply factorial n minus r, then equals n plus 1 CR plus 1, left hand side. My dear student, by the end of the lesson, we know that relation between combination and permutation in CR equals NBR over factorial R. My dear student, I am very happy to spend such time with you. Thank you. Goodbye.